Shout out to Just Clips, man. Let's jump into this Kantiana as the fight night goes crazy at the Crash Out Boys headquarters, man. Blueface pops up, Sauce Walker pops up. Let's jump into this Kantiana.
At the Crash Out Boys warehouse, and it ended up becoming a star-studded affair, okay? We saw some hands from the likes of Blueface and Sauce Walker. Only thing is, with Sauce Walker, it might be the last time he throws some quality hands for a cool minute. Let's get into it.
2, 1.
Don't move.
I'm not. I didn't move, nigga.
You're a nigga.
I respect the crippin'.
One more.
Nah, wait. I just think that.
One more.
I think that. What's it called? What's it called?
Got one more?
Yeah, one more. Pass me that Rick right there. Right there. You see that little?
Come on, you ready?
Okay.
Ready?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, ooh, it hurt.
All right. Ready? I'm here. 3. Damn, nigga, you said 1.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember Buddy with the do-rag's name, but we have a new human punching bag at our disposal, okay? Whatever Tall Buddy's name is, he is exactly that. He's a human punching bag, as you saw.
Shout out to Tall Buddy.
Blueface is just using him as target practice, and it gets better, because that ends up being Blueface's sparring partner, as Blueface is slowly and quietly on a redemption arc from his brand risk loss against Chibu. Okay, so check out the sparring version of the human punching bag now.
Box, man.
So you see, Blue is kind of toying with them. He's about.
Blueface leaves his right hand very much so exposed when he throws his jab. He pulls his right hand back. A quick parry with a smooth right hook will put you down for the count, brother. You want to keep that right hand tight. Blueface pulls that right hand back a lot through his jab. Nigga, I'm a slip. Boom, right to the inside because that hand is already back. Bow, catch you. Easy.
To knock his do-rag off of his head. Tall Buddy is getting really low. And then we fast forward a little bit, and still more just kind of, Blueface, he has a very defensive style. Probably looked up to Floyd growing up, like most of us. But he's just getting in and out of range, and every time he gets in range, he's letting his hands go very precisely. He's picking his shots. Good, easy work. Very easy work. They only went one round because Tall Buddy, as you see here, turns his back and just gives up. But yeah, the type of sparring partner or even, potential next fight that I think Blueface needs is a pressure fighter. Chibu, he's not necessarily like just a raging bull type of pressure fighter, but he did come forward in that brand risk fight and bring the fight to Blueface. So going at somebody who's already like afraid to get hit doesn't really do Blueface any good. As you saw, whatever his name was, we'll just call him Big Tall Goofy. He just kept backing up at
BTG.
Every time Blueface threw anything and curling up into a little ball, a little fetal position type of defense going on from somebody who's like 6'5". Like, dude, instead of curling up, somebody with that type of height advantage and weight advantage should be, living behind their jab. But whatever. On to the next fight of the night.
No, that's not wrong at all. You definitely want to use your jab as your biggest form of defense.
Which was a much better competition, actually, than what we just saw between the two biggest people in the room. These two little females actually outperformed those guys. Check it out.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Bang! Go! Let's go! Take your hands up. You got phone.
You could tell that this one right here, this one has been practicing just by the way she come out kind of pumping her jab. Somebody done showed her something. Look how she come out pumping her jab.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Bang! Go! Let's go!
Yeah, she's leading with the jab, not leading with the backhand. Like most people typically lead with the backhand trying to throw that right. She does throw the right instinctively, but she corrects herself quickly with a jab.
Take your hands up. You got phone. Take your hands up. Throw that. Yeah.
fucked up by turning her back, though, baby. You don't never want to turn your back to your opponent.
Come on.
She worked on jazz, but not feet work.
30 seconds. Don't do it. Stop. Get it up. Box. Here we go. Come on, Bree.
I wonder which one of the two is Bree.
You seen that? I ain't gonna lie. Get in that door.
Fight Club 2 starring Deen the Great. Shout out to him just shoving I think these are both like strippers from a different event. I could be wrong. I'm sorry if you're just a regular hard worker.
Damn, bro. What if they was like teachers? What if them girls was teachers? What if they work at daycares?
Woman, but regardless, let's just say they're strippers.
Just Clip says he wants you to be a stripper. I don't care if she's a teacher. Today, that's not Miss Johnson. Today, that's Miss Parker. That's what it is. Okay, so that ain't Miss Johnson. That's Miss Parker, but not Miss Parker. But hey, Miss Parker, is that Miss Parker? Just Clip says so.
And Deen just shoving one of the strippers back into the fight as they're both gassed. Shout out to that. This fight, it had a little bit of everything. I think it ended with a nosebleed, but we're not going to show the nosebleed because I'm not sure if we can show that.
No, you cannot. You cannot show any type of blood on YouTube. No, you actually cannot show any type of blood or humanly body fluids on YouTube. So it's a very good thing you did not show that, Just Clips.
They can't let Deen be the ref anymore because he cares about the entertainment value and the entertainment value only, especially when it's the girl fights. How are you just going to allow them to lock up and just unleash on the back, like, rib, hip area of one of the other fighters? Just give her back shots. That's what my audience wants to see, and he's just full-blown encouraging it. From now on, they need to let the coach be the ref. But now let's get into the fight that really matters. It's Sauce Walka. It's unfortunately not Sauce Walka versus Ray J, which I don't think the Sauce Walka
versus Ray J would have been the one that we wanted to see, but that would have been terrible for Ray J.
Ray J fight's going to happen anytime soon now because this fight it's Sauce Walka and a random. Another person whose name I do not know. It's my first time seeing him on any of these streams. He's probably just a random dude from LA or, that resides in LA now. But this ended up being a fairly good squabble. All right, Sauce Walka, he trains a lot. We've seen the nunchuck videos and all of that stuff. I think he would dog walk Ray J. And I think he even said that he'll fight Ray J with one hand. And, I'm no expert in this field, but I think Ray J might have performed some type of voodoo on Sauce Walka. Either that or Drake or maybe both of them teamed up on him. I don't know. But, something crazy happened, almost like a needle was poked in the arm, and all that shit. Just look at how this all unfolds because he was doing well. And, Sauce Walka, he trains a lot on his spare time, kind of like a for fun, but staying sharp just in case he has to fight type of person. And we finally got to see him in action, and it went well, but it didn't at the same time.
All right, well, I'm trying to see how this is finna go because Sauce Walka is definitely, from what it looks like from his training and the clips that I've seen. I've never seen an actual full bout with Sauce Walka, but just from the clips and from the training and from the, whatever that he's put on the internet, it looks like he knows what he's doing.
I'll do one round. Do one round. All right, bet. Come on.
All right, bet. Let's get it. Come on. Man. On the clock, bet. Box.
Let's go. Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah, okay. Good movement, Drew. Good movement. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Good D. Good D. Oh, good D. Good D.
have either a trip or a knockdown or a little bit of both. I'm not sure.
It'll look more like a trip.
Again, it's not like we have a real referee and not the best camera work with this unplanned, fight night that they decided to have. But nonetheless, for a celebrity, boxing appearance, sparring appearance, not bad, right? Now, Sauce Walka's defense is not the best, or like he doesn't really care about that. I feel like he's the type of person where he allows his adrenaline and, maybe fear of being hit too many times. He just lets his hands go as his defense. Offense is his defense. He's going to blitz you, as we saw. But random light-skinned dude, he had a nice, strong left jab, a very stiff left jab.
Random light-skinned dude. So what's that? RLSD? Shout out to the random light-skinned dude.
Which I believe...
So you got random do-rag. That's RD... Wait, what's that? RDR? Random do-rag? Then you got random light-skinned dude. That's a random LSD. Wow, random LSD. RLSD. That's crazy.
Ended up being part of why Sauce injures himself right here.
Hey, no, you gotta keep going. Let go. Got him 22. This little baby mama drama. This little baby mama drama. Just a little bit.
Listen, Adam 22 has to do anything.
He gotta do. I respect that. Defense up, Drew. Stay on your balance. Stay on that back foot.
Hey,
Stay on that back foot.
it's 40 seconds. 40 seconds on the clock.
40 seconds on the clock.
Box.
Take one more knockout.
All right, so it may look like nothing, so we'll slow it down. But those last two attempted strikes with the right hand by Sauce, those are the last times in this fight that he'll be able to use his right with any type of effectiveness.
Did he dislocate his shoulder?
He'll try 2 more times, but for the most part, he's only gonna. To me, it connects with old boy's like elbow area, as well as maybe just kind of reaching for his head, as he was keeping good distance with his head. He has that lead foot very forward. He's throwing a good stiff left jab right into Sauce's chin, and Sauce is trying to return fire, and this is where he loses his right arm. So pay attention now, as
Maybe Sauce Walka threw an out-of-control punch and might have caused him to dislocate that joint out the socket.
any effective punch that Sauce throws from this point on will be with the left. He tries to throw the right 2 more times, but on the second attempt of it, you could tell the pain was really getting to him. He almost fell forward while attempting to throw that right 1 more time, actually.
Yeah, you could definitely tell he's favoring that right side. That's crazy. But Sauce Walka's a trooper, though. I'll give him that.
Hey, good work. Hey, son, listen up, man.
My bicep.
That was a good size. That was a good size.
That was good work. That was great work. My bicep, it's good, huh? Yeah. That's how you do it, huh? That's why he hit me, because I threw that shit off. I got a frog in my shit.
Oh, he got a cramp. Oh, that's the worst. It's like essentially a Charlie horse. Oh yeah, that's the what? Yeah, that's gonna cause some baby mama drama. That's gonna cause some baby mama drama, man. He's not hydrated. That's what it is, Sauce Walka. You're not hydrated. You've been smoking. You've been drinking. You've been sipping. You've been dipping. You've been doing all these things, brother. You've been doing all these things, brother. And you know that you can't do that when you're out there being an athlete, man. The muscles are screaming for mercy. you might be sparring and training and all that kind of stuff and all that, but if you matching that with that good old lean, that drink, nigga, come on now.
Nothing to prove.
Yeah.
It's probably crapping out. He ain't stretching nothing. Nope.
So towards the
Didn't
end,
stretch and wasn't hydrated and been sipping that purple stuff. Keep it all in your cup. Come on, man.
there I zoomed in real time while screen recording that, because I was like, hold on now, his grills, I don't think they have a ruby
Nah,
trim
that's blood out that mouth.
along the teeth or nothing. That's a little bit of, he's leaking. You're leaking. That jab
But he wasn't soaking wet.
was doing work.
If you get it, you get it. If you don't know about it.
And, having a metal mouth with no mouthpiece probably doesn't help when it comes to lacerations and things of that nature, when internal mouth issues. Pause. So Sauce
Super pause.
Walker, I think he did very well. I think Ray
Super pause.
would have gotten the snot beat out of him. He would have been running around, running away from the punches and things like that. And probably as soon as the first one hit him, he wouldn't know what to do. But that is still the match that the people want. The only thing is, because Ray J has this Orlando Brown fight in the middle of August, I think it's like August 15th or 16th is when the fight is to take place in Atlanta. By the time the Sauce Walker and Ray J fight, even pre-Sauce Walker bicep tear, he's got like a fucking Madden injury. But even if that tear
And that nigga does have a Madden injury. That is a great way to put that, for sure.
doesn't happen, or we think it's a tear, we don't know until he wakes up, this morning or whatever, and goes to the hospital if he feels like shit or whatever. But it seems like a tear. But anyway, so I don't think that Ray J Sauce fight or spar is gonna happen now. But even if it were, it's gonna be so long from the initial conflict that it wouldn't have the same hype as if, right now this is supposed to be Ray J versus Sauce Walker. And if it was the case, I don't think Sauce Walker would have injured himself. But since he's against a formidable opponent who knows a thing or two about defending himself and also being the aggressor, as you can see, with that good jab of his, I don't think Sauce would injure himself against Ray J, though. But, Ray J isn't there. He's doing, whatever, where he's like in the good graces of Brandy again, after, being called Brandy's little brother by Sauce about 1,000 times in that diss record. Pretty good music video and song. And he even turned him into a pack. He's smoking on Ray J Loke tonight. But yeah, shout out to Sauce Walker and his $600 ounces of weed that he can no longer peddle.
Damn, that's a lot. That must be that guy ass. That guy ass. That guy ass. Right there. 600 for the that's a guy ass.
See, the things are just falling apart for this guy, okay? He's falling apart. His businesses are kind of falling apart. He has a lot of different businesses, so I'm sure he'll be fine. I've seen that he's slinging streamer backpacks now, actually. Very smart. It's like camera rental, but he has like 11 live views and a couple TVUs that he is renting out to whoever can afford to rent it out, and it's like monthly based rentals. So very smart guy. I'm sure he'll survive. But Texas, the state of Texas has returned to its proper form and cracked down on dispensaries. So that's probably a decent hit. Now Sauce Walker cannot.
Yeah, that's super trash. Texas for sure cracked down. They saying you can catch 6 months for just a gram. They going crazy.
And that's the good people of Houston with his $600 ounces. All right. So all this karma has come rolling in at once. And really, in my semi-schizo, chronically online brain, I can't help but think that this is the doings of Drake in some type of room with candles and whatever. And maybe even Ray J joining forces. I don't know exactly how that works again, but
Drake, Ray J, and candles is crazy. With that all being said, man, big shout out to Just Clips. Give him a like, comment, subscribe for everything he got going on. We up out here to the next one. Red dots to the Lizef. Y'all know the Rizz. Say a prayer and make sure you're blessed. Gone.